Ever wondered if your job will still be around in a few years? It's a bit of a scary thought, right? But with technology advancing at lightning speed, some jobs are heading for the history books. Today we're diving into the jobs that might not exist by 2030. Don't worry. This isn't to scare you, but to help you stay ahead of the curve. Stick around because we'll also talk about what you can do to future-proof your career. First up, let's talk about cashiers and retail salespeople. With the rise of self-checkout kiosks and online shopping giants, the need for people to scan our items and take our money is shrinking fast. Think about it. Amazon Go stores have no checkouts at all. You just walk in, grab what you want, and walk out. While there will always be a need for human interaction in retail, especially for complex sales or customer service issues, the traditional cashier role is definitely on the endangered list. Next on our list are telemarketers. Honestly, how many of us actually enjoy getting those calls? With advanced AI, automated dialing systems, and sophisticated chatbots, companies can reach potential customers far more efficiently without human callers. Plus, with increasingly effective spam filters and call blocking apps, it's getting harder and harder for telemarketers to even get through. This is one job I think many of us won't miss seeing disappear. Let's move on to travel agents. Remember when you had to go to a travel agency to book a flight or a hotel? Now we have Expedia, Booking.com, and countless other websites and apps right at our fingertips. We can compare prices, read reviews, and book our entire vacation in minutes from our couch. While some high-end specialized travel consultants who curate luxury or complex itineraries will survive, the generalist travel agent who just books simple trips is facing a massive challenge from these powerful online platforms. Now for a classic example, typists and data entry clerks. For decades, these roles were essential for converting physical documents into digital formats. But today, optical character recognition, or OCR technology, has become incredibly accurate. You can just scan a document, and software will instantly turn it into editable text. AI can now not only read the data, but also understand and categorize it, making manual data entry slow and obsolete. The future here lies in data analysis, not just data entry. What about bank tellers? The banking industry has been transformed by technology. We have ATMs that do more than just dispense cash. They take deposits, process checks, and more. Then there's mobile banking. You can deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your phone. With online banking, you can transfer money, pay bills, and manage your accounts without ever stepping foot in a physical branch. Banks are closing branches and focusing on digital services, which means the traditional bank teller role is becoming less and less common. Let's talk about drivers. This one is huge. Truck drivers, taxi drivers, delivery drivers, these are some of the most common jobs in many countries. But autonomous vehicle technology is developing at an astonishing pace. Companies like Tesla, Waymo, and many others are pouring billions into self-driving cars and trucks. While we're not quite at the stage of fully autonomous vehicles dominating the roads, by 2030, we'll see a massive shift. Long-haul trucking on highways is a prime candidate for early automation, and ride-sharing services will likely follow. The economic and social impact of this shift will be enormous. Another role that's changing is the role of the referee or umpire in sports. We're already seeing it happen. Think of Hawkeye technology in tennis or VAR in soccer. These systems can make calls with a level of precision that humans simply can't match. As the technology gets cheaper and more reliable, its use will expand to more sports and at more levels of play. While a human referee might still be on the field to manage the game and the players, the task of making critical line calls could be completely handed over to technology. How about factory and assembly line workers? This is a trend that's been happening for a while, but it's accelerating. Robots are becoming smarter, more dexterous, and cheaper. They can work 24/7 without getting tired, taking breaks, or making mistakes. They're ideal for repetitive tasks on an assembly line. This doesn't mean all manufacturing jobs will disappear, but the nature of the work is changing. The jobs of the future in manufacturing will involve programming, maintaining, and supervising these robots, not working alongside them on the line. Even some white-collar jobs are at risk. Consider the role of a bookkeeper or basic accountant. Software like QuickBooks and Xero, powered by AI, can automate many of the core tasks of bookkeeping. They can link directly to bank accounts, categorize transactions, generate financial reports, and even help with tax preparation. This frees up accountants to focus on higher-level strategic advice, financial planning, and analysis. But it significantly reduces the need for people who just manage the day-to-day books. Finally, let's look at newspaper delivery personnel. With the massive shift from print to digital news, the demand for physical newspapers has plummeted. Most of us get our news from websites, social media, and news apps on our phones. The iconic image of the paperboy or papergirl on their bike is already a thing of the past in most places. The entire infrastructure of printing and distributing physical newspapers is shrinking, and with it, the jobs that support it. Okay, so that's a lot of change, and it might sound a bit daunting. But here's the crucial part. It's not about the end of work. It's about the evolution of work. For every job that disappears, new ones are created. So what can you do to prepare? First, embrace lifelong learning. The skills that are valuable today might not be in 5 years. You need to be constantly upskilling and adapting. Focus on skills that machines can't easily replicate: creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, and leadership. These soft skills are becoming more valuable than ever. Second, get comfortable with technology. You don't need to be a programmer, but understanding how technology is shaping your industry is vital. Learn to work with AI tools, not against them. Think of them as assistants that can handle the repetitive parts of your job, freeing you up to do the more interesting, strategic work. And third, be flexible and proactive about your career path. Don't wait for your job to become obsolete. Look at the trends in your field. Are there new roles emerging? Are there skills you can learn that will make you more valuable? The future belongs to those who adapt. Thanks so much for watching. I know this can be a heavy topic, but hopefully it's given you some food for thought and a roadmap for the future. What job do you think is next on the chopping block? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you navigate our changing world. See you in the next one.